What's up, everyone? It's your boy Norn Radd89 here, bringing you another video today. Going back to talking about some body horror films, because upcoming on my channel, soon I will be dropping my top 10 body horror films of all time. So I thought it'd be cool to review some that I first seen or some that I love really a lot. So we're going to talk about them. One of them today is one that I really do love, Titane, a French body horror film that came out in 2021. It's directed by Julia Ducournau. Sorry if I butchered that last name. I really tried, but she's an amazing director. She did another film called Radd that's on Netflix. That's where you can stream that one. And Titane is currently streaming on Hulu, so that's where you can check it out. And today we are going to be talking about some spoilers and stuff like that. So if you haven't seen this film, I highly recommend running out and watch it, because I gave this film, I believe, a 9 out of 10 when I did my kind of like short time review for it. I was talking about it like in what I watched for the year and kind of stuff, for January month, and Titane was up there. And yeah, this was like a hard 9 out of 10 for me type film. So today we're going to get into in-depth what I really do enjoy about this film. Let's do this. Roll it. So Titane is a 2021, as I said, French body horror film, and this film was completely surprised me. And like recently I've been diving into a lot more foreign body horror films, and they do have a lot of stuff to offer, because just the directorial eye, the editing style, a lot of the music choices, everything's a little bit different and nuanced from the American ones, which I do love American body horror films, but like I said, there is a uniqueness and a different style to foreign body horror films. And Julia Ducournau is amazing. What she has as a director is an amazing eye for shooting body horror in a fantastic way, that it's horrific and it's jarring, but it's not like I can't watch it. Like, I'm actually like amazed by it. Like, my eyes are glued to the screen and I want to like watch more. Like, you know what I mean? It's like she's able to pull you in with the visuals and the sound effects and the performances by the actors and actresses that she chooses, which are a lot of really raw, natural people who are either in their first performance or like second acting performance, you know, not really famous people and stuff, which I love that aspect. And she's able to pull kind of real life performances from them in these kind of artistic type films. And that's one thing I would say for reals with Titane, is this was much more a style over substance type film, but the substance that is in this film, like, you know, paired with the style, really does mirror it, and they have a good marriage together. You know what I mean? They enhance each other. The style that she goes with and the substance of the film and the story, like I said, they really do enhance each other and make this an amazing film. And the story is very wild too, as well as, like, I would not necessarily classify our main character as a protagonist. She's more of just a human being. She's a human being that went through something horrific as a child, and it really influenced how she acts later in life. And the path she takes is like a very dark one, because like I said, it affects every human relationship that she has in this film. And the body horror and the stuff that ensues, like, you know, there's murder, and then you have to go in hiding and stuff like that. And she ends up meeting a fire chief and stuff, and gets built into that storyline. So it really does take place, but we end up in a nice place too in our third act, as it really does have a accepting, like, you know, love. That love isn't just bloodline. It's not just blood, you know, there's more to it than just that. You know what I mean? You can love somebody else or love someone that's not a blood relative. It's wild. Like I said, it's a beautiful film that you really do have to commit and get through some of the intense moments. And what I also love about this film is, like I said, the performances, like, they come across just amazing. And the way that they're able to take this story of this young girl who has a horrific accident as a child and has a metal plate put into her head, but then it fast forwards to the future and she's an adult. But it really, that accident is a very important part of why she acts and why she is the way she is, and how her relationships in her world, how she views relationships and connecting with people, and how she's really not able to. She's able to connect with cars and machinery more than she is humans, which is kind of crazy, because she almost died in a car accident. So it has a lot of things to say about sometimes when people get obsessed with their abusers and stuff like that. So it's, you know, it really does have deep down themes that are at the center of this movie. And like I said, the performances are great, but it's not like really good character development stuff. It's more subtle, you know what I mean? It's not like a lot of talking or anything like that, you know what I mean? It's very subtle. You have to pick up on the body language, the facial expressions and stuff like that. It comes across, and this is a foreign language film, so you do have to read subtitles and all that stuff. And like I said, the body language and the more subtle acting is what really comes across in this film, and I think it's very powerful. I also really love the music choices in here, just all the soundtracks and the music choices. Like there's a scene in the beginning, it starts off with an amazing soundtrack and song, you know what I mean? When she's dancing on the car, our main character, and she's like, you know, doing her performance and all that. And then there's another song later in the film when she meets a firefighter, a fire chief who runs like a station and stuff, and she meets him and has to go on the run, and she ends up going and hiding and is, you know, paired along with him because she actually pretends to be his long lost son. And she's able to do this because she changes the way she looks, and she has our main actress kind of has more of a boyish type look when she kind of does that. And she even has like a horrific scene in the bathroom. If you're uncomfortable with, like, you know, self-harm and nose type damage, like, oof, you're gonna really be like grimming at that scene when she's in the bathroom. So there's just that the story just goes places. It really does go places, and you have to take this journey with her. And like I said, that song when he's performing and hanging out, well, not performing, but when he's dancing with his fire chief like brothers, and they're all dancing at the station, and like, you know, they actually get her, the other character, to work there. So it's really good. Like I'm blabbing on and kind of rambling because I really do like this film, and there's a lot of story stuff in this movie, like I said, but it's more subtle, more stuff you have to pick up on and watch and everything. And the visuals, the sound design, and the soundtrack really do help take you through this ride. And it's a total experience. Like I said, it's more of an art housey type film, but I enjoy it. I'm really into these kind of films lately where they have a much more style over substance approach, and not a ton of dialogue, but they have just the right amount. Because sometimes my main problem with a lot of films recently in the last like 5 years is the writing and the dialogue. The characters sometimes come off either tropey or really awful. Like you can tell the director doesn't know how to write. And this one, it's like she takes, like I said, much more somber, subtle approach, less writing, and like I said, more visual storytelling, and it comes across beautifully. So you can totally tell by my reactions and what I'm saying, Titane is a movie that I'm very high on. I actually watched this film in January of 2022. I was so upset because I already did my top 10 of the previous year. And if I saw Titane before I did my top 10 list of 2021, it would have been in there. It would have been in the top 5 because it's a highly amazing film. I watched this film 3 times in 2 days. That's how much I liked it. You know what I mean? I just had to digest more, and I wanted more. And every time I watched it, I either paid attention more to the visuals, like I said, the acting, the style, the cinematography, and I loved it. And then I got the chance to see her next film, Raw, or her other film, which is a previous film she did before that. And like I said, that one's on Netflix, and Raw is another body horror film just as powerful and as amazing as Titane. So she's a director I'm highly going to be keeping my eye on. But thanks for sticking around with me all for this review and retrospective talking of Titane. And what do y'all think of this film? I would love to hear from all of you. If you've seen it, hit me up in the comments section. I would, like I said, would love to know your opinion and your thoughts on this movie. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you get more videos like this, because like I said, coming up soon, we're going to be doing my top 10 body horror films of all time. Most importantly, though, have a safe and happy day, everyone. Peace out.